The past is not a foreign country. It is a locked room in an old house. And in that house, the most important drama did not happen in the bedroom or the salon. It happened in the hallway. Consider the silver tray, a cold metal altar resting on a console table near the entrance. It sits there, waiting. It is the mouth of the house, hungry for proof of existence. In 19th century France, society was a machine fueled by a very specific fuel, a small rectangle of pasteboard, the Carte de Visite. It was a ritual of strict geometry, a choreography of absence. To be someone, you had to leave a piece of yourself behind, a paper ghost. We think of history as wars and revolutions. But for the bourgeoisie of the Belle Époque, the true war was fought here, in the silence of the vestibule. The weapon was etiquette. The casualty was sincerity. Imagine a life where your worth is measured by the thickness of cardstock. The rules were absolute. A religion without a God, only judges. You could not simply knock on a door. You had to know the day. Madam X receives on Tuesdays, Madam Y on Thursdays. To arrive on a Wednesday was not a mistake. It was a social suicide. The city became a grid of obligations. A gentleman might visit 10 houses in a single afternoon, never hoping to see a soul. In fact, hoping not to. The ritual was paradoxically designed to avoid human contact. The perfect visit was the one where the host was not at home. You left your card. You fulfilled the contract. You escaped. It was a performance of intimacy played out by strangers. We visited people we did not like, to maintain a status we did not need, to impress a society that did not care. But paper, unlike people, could not speak. So they invented a language of folds, the cornet, the corner. A fold on the top left, congratulations. Bottom left, condolences. Top right, a visit in person. Every crease was a sentence, every bent edge a silent scream of emotion regulated by protocol. If you folded the entire left side, it meant a visit to the whole family. A sweeping gesture of inclusion rendered in a millimeter of crushed pulp. The horn of the card? It signified that you came yourself. You did not send a servant. You walked the stairs. You stood at the threshold. You breathed the air of their hallway. It was the proof of your physical labor. Why did they need this proof? Because in a world of masks, presence was the only currency. Yet, the card replaced the face. The symbol replaced the reality. It became a burden. The New Year's Day ritual alone could drown a man in pasteboard. Thousands of cards sent. Thousands received. What is a friendship that requires a receipt? The French called it la corvée, the chore, the drudgery of politeness. Philosophically, the calling card is a monument to our fear of being forgotten. If I do not leave this card, do I exist? If the tray is empty, am I alone? They built a fortress of etiquette to keep the chaos of life at bay. But inside the fortress, the air was stale. They were prisoners of their own politeness. We look back and laugh at their rigidity. But are we so different? The silver tray has vanished. The butler is gone. But the ritual remains. It has only changed its form. What is a like on social media if not a digital calling card? A quick, painless way to say, I was here. I saw this. Remember me. We still leave our corners folded. A comment, an emoji, a shared story. We are still terrified of the silence in the hallway. The Carte de Visite was a tangible lie. It promised connection, but delivered only paper. Our digital cards promise presence, but deliver only pixels. The ritual continues. Only the medium changes. We are all still standing at the door, hoping someone will pick up the tray and know our name.
Each view is a spark that reignites the story. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video on the Lost Practical channel.